Hey there everybody, welcome back to the 7th heart-stopping chapter of Trapt. Last time we left the mansion finally with Jace, and that means we're going to get a brand new area this time around, and guess what? It is filled to the brim with intruders, even though technically we're kind of the intruder this time, but that doesn't stop us from murdering Morris, the lackadaisical and well, just directionless prison guard, or meeting Cesar, the Axe Knight, very imposing figure there, but we'll see he's not that bad. Bow Knights, they're just knights with a little bit more health, nothing too imposing there. Another Mauler, this one, I don't even know how to describe that look, but we'll find out he's actually fairly creepy. And Edward's not too bad. He seems like a good enough guy. He wants to take care of his mom, but I don't think he's going to get around to doing that. Rick. Good old Rick. He wants to kill us because he hates the royal family, but he still works for them. So, 99%ers, right? And we also see his twin brother Conrad, who was apparently born into disgrace, and, well, he wants to make it right, but apparently he sucks at life. And our final person is Friska. I guess we have a runner-up for worst dressed in the game. We also have Erica, nothing too amazing there outside of she apparently has a rather odd accent, which we are not going to be hearing because she'll be too busy screaming. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this mission started. We do have a long way to go.
城から逃げたジョイスが王宮に乗り込んでくるらしい。
ジョイスか。勝てるかな、私たちで。
はあ、確かに手強い相手だが、しかしこの斧にかなうはずはない。
よし、行くぞ。
先に行って警備兵たちを倒してきます。姫はここでお待ちを。
こいつは願ってもない獲物だぜ。
So you still kind of get the feeling that Jace might have led us into a trap, especially since he abandoned us pretty quickly.
手合わせ願おう。
王女、何を血迷って魔人なのに。
But since we are in a brand new area, let's go ahead and check out this room. It is called the basement. Certainly a more terrifying basement than I've ever had. It's got quite a few interesting environmental traps, such as falling sandbags, an iron grate bridge. Just seems weird to me. Something called a pulverizer, I guess to break up whatever comes through the sewer, and a water spout. We're going to be seeing all of these, and we're going to be seeing them by using a few new traps, a few returning traps. Now you may notice that there is flowing water in the center of the room, and wouldn't you know it, water is pretty conductive to electricity. So we're going to be using that to our advantage. We're going to be also using the iron grate bridge. It's actually a bit hard to hit people with it, but well, as soon as we shock them, they, well, pretty much are locked in place. Yeah, while the electricity, while it's flowing through the water, does not do a lot of damage directly, it's a good way to stop people and get them locked into rather cumbersome positions. But we can actually bring the iron grate bridge up and down, and as you saw, it did quite a bit of damage, so now we're going to see what happens whenever we get somebody locked up on the top. The one difficulty is that you can't actually place a trap along the top here, so the timing can be a bit odd.
上には上がいるということか。
Well, no, that's not really grammatically possible.
何よ赤いからって。
And I don't remember a Frosta in the list of people. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at her description. She's apparently quite a looker, I guess. She seems kind of butchy to me, but you know, that works sometimes. Otherwise, though, she's just pretty much a normal ice mage. So let's go ahead and pull out another trap. I kind of want to show off that water spout, but I think we've actually seen enough of the Punisher. We actually have another ceiling trap that will launch guys. This one will actually launch people up to 3 spaces instead of 2. And it also does quite a bit more damage. So just take a quick little hop down. Yeah, the Mega Yo-Yo is actually one of my more favorite ceiling traps, mostly just how far it can launch people. Also, water spouts, while kind of amusing, are not actually that damaging. I guess you can possibly string them into other traps, but we do have this rather large big bruiser who can actually avoid quite a few traps, especially ball traps. He just kind of laughs them off. But he definitely can't laugh off a quick bomb. It's pretty much the next upgrade from the, the vacuum floor. Trying to think of what it was called. And I kind of want to show off the sandbag trap, but that requires a little bit of strategy. It has kind of a weird area that it will affect. Thankfully there's a single staircase here, so it's easy to bottleneck Cesar on it. Yep, sandbag does not do a lot of damage, but it does get up a pretty nice combo. But I'm sure you see those spinning blades of death of the pulverizer, and I definitely think we should finish off Cesar with those. Probably not going to do anything too complicated, even though it might give us a chance to show off the rather awkward to use boomerang. Not really one of my favorite traps, just kind of showing it off here. As you can tell by its arc of attack, it's just really odd to use in any real proper way. But it does have the ability to penetrate multiple enemies, so it does have that, I suppose. Yeah, we're going to try to electrify the water and hit him with the Punisher. But managing to miss, he kind of got a little out of the water. So we're going to try one more time, electrify the water, boomerang to the face, also to our face. And that was beautiful. So we are better than the best, and we could possibly be the strongest. We'll have to see.
いけませんな。お姫様がこのような場所にお一人で、俺が個人的に保護して差し上げましょう。バキバキに砕いてやる。
あたいの矢からは逃れられないよ。
Well, this certainly got super creepy super fast, so let's give the Volt Rock a little try here. It's actually, I think, the second strongest ball trap in the game, and especially used in conjunction with the water, it could do quite a bit of shocking damage. We're also going to use the boomerang yet again, because I think we should be able to hit both of these guys with one boomerang. And, well, just to make sure we don't do overkill, I suppose, we're going to lock them down with the vacuum floor. Not that the quick bomb does too much damage, but I do want to make sure that Julia suffers as much as Hervey Lloyd. First things first, we want to make sure we position both of them, also making sure we are not in the water. Smack them both with a boomerang. And we'll see the great durability and damage of the Volt Rock. And we also see the danger of getting too close to the Volt Rock. But since we already have all these traps set up, we might as well use them twice. And it starts to get at this point in the game when enemies start to have just a lot more health than you might expect. The Volt Rock is indeed a very dangerous trap in very particular circumstances, as you can tell.
Alicia 様、
ジョイス、
姫、こちらへ。
ジョイス、無事だったの？
面白い話だな。死んだのはオラフの影武者とは。
そうさ、護衛をつけず王が出歩いてたろ。王が一人でなんか出歩くかい？それに濡れ衣をかぶって死ぬはずのアリシア姫が魔人の力を使って生き延びてる。どうも私の知らない裏があるような気がするんだ。
魔人の力だと？お前はそれを見たのか？
ああ、姫様には気をつけなよ。それがどうかしたのかい？
まあよい。本題に戻ろう。確かに王は一人だったようだが、だからといって偽物とは言い切れぬだろう。お前が殺した王がな。
エイダが。 お父様を殺した犯人。
あいつら。
待って。
ただその話、推論の域を出るものではないが、違うとも言い切れぬな。
そうだろう。きっと他に裏があんだよ。それにあの館、姫さんの世話係の動きも。なんでさ、私はあんたを。
ヘイダ、疑いを持たねば生き延びられたというのに。
アリシア様、お逃げください。フィネガン！
ジョイス、
カタリーナの野心に手を貸すとはなぜだ、答えろ！
お前には見られたくなかったな。ことは単純ではない。大きな力が動いているのだ。これからさらに多くの血が流れるだろう。ジョイス、俺につく気はないか？
ふざけるな！
お前を殺したくないのだ。一緒に来い。悪いようにはせぬ。俺を信じろ、ジョイス。
断る。
そうか。残念だ。
待て！フィネガン！
アリシア姫、あなたを始末するよう命を受けています。お覚悟は？
俺の美しい技に酔いしれるがいい。
行くわよ。
So we find that Ada was the one that killed the king, and shortly after finding that out, she gets murdered by her brother, and just a whole complicated mess. But what is more important is laying down traps in another brand new room known as the entrance. Here's another water spout, oil barrel. Really the main point of fun in this particular room, at least on our end, is the drawbridge, and I think that's actually going to be the first thing we're going to be using against these foes. First things first, I need to figure out something to get a little bit more of a combo going off of it. So I think I'm actually going to try to launch them onto the bridge with the Punisher. It might be a little bit difficult considering its small area of effect. Next, I think I'm actually going to use the wall trap to set off the trigger. So I just need to find something to lock them down in place. Because we do want to make sure and get both of our enemies at once. It can be sometimes a bit difficult when you're dealing with one melee and one range guy, but thankfully there's plenty of ways to line of sight them to get them relatively close together. And while it may not seem like the drawbridge would do that much damage, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by, well, let's just say it has an additional effect. So with a little bit of repositioning, we can now get them both, hopefully, with the Quake Bomb. We can at least get Rick with the Punisher. Which, I'm so annoyed by how small of an area effect the Punisher has. Yet again, that's something else that the Mega Yo-Yo has over the Punisher. But we will get it this time around, otherwise I would have sped this all up. So yet again, lock them down with the Quake Bomb. And actually get Rick this time. And even though we don't get Erica, she's going to be nice enough to run after us. It's such a lovely, lovely way to die. But we have 2 more victims on their way to us, and we do have one more, well, rather nice environmental hazard to use on them. We have seen the water spout before, but there's actually some pretty nice combos you can get off of it in this particular room due to its position. So we're just going to lay a quick bomb down. We're actually going to set a rolling bomb in a rather odd position that you'll see will work out very nicely. And we're going to pull out the Mega Yo-Yo to launch them right into the water spout. And the good thing is that, well, when they come running down the stairs, if we manage to position ourselves just in the right way, they're actually going to be hugging right where the traps are, and it'll be easy enough to hit them with all 3. All that matters now is playing the waiting game.
私が目を覚まさせてやる。
Now, I'm not for sure if they just wanted to have another Ice Mage model, but as far as I can tell, Fresca does not really do any additional damage. She doesn't have any additional life. I don't actually know why they dressed her in such an odd fashion, but, well, it's Trapt, I guess. So with both of them down here, just need to make sure and keep on dodging Conrad's dashing attack. Sadly, though, I guess the water managed to take out the flames that the bombs would normally cause, and that means Conrad is going to be making a run for the exit. And you know what? I put a lot of effort and damage into him. I really don't want him to escape. Also, I'm just annoyed by how difficult it is to see the area effect of the Quake Bomb. But it's at this point that I suddenly realize there's actually a closer exit for him to go to, so, well, just to make sure he doesn't get away because he's a jerk, we're gonna have to make sure and bait him into the Punisher. Now, even though he is injured rather unexpectedly, he can still do his dashing attack, so you can never underestimate the knights. And a rather successful journey into the palace. We have killed, I think, about 12 people all total in rather grim and gruesome ways. And with that, we actually clear the mission. No ending cinematic there. So let's go ahead and check over the death files, just to wank over how we killed these people. I will say I went kind of, I don't want to say overboard with electricity, because in this modern age, who can ever have too much electricity? And also with water, it's usually fun to try to use that environmental hazard. We also have the 2 people killed by the bridge, or 1 killed by the Lattice. We also have Conrad sliced up by the Punisher. Yep, tumbled by a drawbridge. Poor son of a bitch. But yep, hopefully you will join me next time as we head, or continue in, the palace.